So getting a lender can be a bit overwhelming for people. What are some of the things that people can do when applying for a loan?
Well, the way we started out, which is kind of crazy because, you go online and you're like, you looking up banks. We applied to 3 different banks. We applied to our own bank.
Separately.
Yeah. And you had to log in, create the account, do all these things.
And a lot of times they ask for different things.
Yes.
So
I'm pretty organized, so I had a folder where I would just upload. Right. So we did this 3 different times. Our bank guy, he was just not very friendly. So I was like, okay, he just doesn't seem like he wants to help us. Then we had 2 other people that we got some quotes from that they said, not quotes, but like, oh, we can help, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But the process, even to logging in, it took me at least 30 minutes per application.
Yeah.
So I literally...
Not counting the stuff we forget, because if you forget stuff, then it doesn't go through. You have to
resubmit it, and that's
the whole
process. File. Right. And then imagine you're working, so you're trying to do all this stuff in between work. Then after getting ghosted, we literally got ghosted by a lender, which didn't make any sense. He actually ghosted us twice. The first time he said something that was going on, but whatever. And then
we couldn't get help from them.
Couldn't get help from him. So after that, we decided to look up mortgage brokers in our area. Yeah. And that was the best thing we could have done.
Because the process was so streamlined. What they do is you give them, instead of giving each bit of information to each lender, you give it to one person, and then they pre-approve you before they send it over to the lenders who are going to compete to give you a loan.
Right.
Now, if your credit score is good like ours was, they were competing for us.
Yep.
So we got a good deal when we chose a broker.
Yep, that was the best thing. I wish we knew about that because we would have saved a lot of time. So that's why we're sharing this information with you guys, because that was huge. And then the thing is too, with the mortgage broker, they're gonna find a lender that's for your particular situation. Right. Because they may have options with other lenders that you may not even think about it.
Right. So like FHA, the 203K. So if you wanted to go that route, make sure your broker knows so they can find a lender that does that and specializes in that type of thing. That's important.
Yeah, that is huge. Some people do ask the question, because we were concerned about this part too, is that who actually pays the mortgage broker?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the lender that gets your particular application is the one that actually pays the broker.
Generally. Make sure when you find a broker, that's what you want to know. Who pays you?
Yes, you have to ask that question. Just to make sure. Yeah. And that was great because we're like, okay, good.
Oh, they pay you? Okay, cool.
Yeah, and so it was a win-win for us.
Right.
So do your research. I mean, if you decide to go with your own bank, just know that that's the rate you're gonna get. It's not like, when you go to a car dealership and you went to one place, they're gonna give you that one option, and that's it.
Right. But if you go on cars.com or something like that, you can choose the cars in your area. It's the same way with the mortgage broker. So if you go that route, it definitely worked for us. That's for sure.
Yes.